Hello everybody, Miss Kelly here with the Grimes Public Library bringing you your STEAM Saturday. Today is all about engineering. Not just any kind of engineering, of course, but puzzle engineering. So I know there's a lot of you that like to solve puzzles and riddles out there, and I thought it might be fun for you to try to make some of your own. So here are some of the ones that I found that I think will be really fun for you to make and try to solve. I'm gonna flip my screen around. Come down to the first one that I have here for you. So up first, we have a very simple, what we call a rebus puzzle, okay? So this is a combination between pictures that you draw, letters and numbers. And then what we do here is try to make a phrase or sentence that your friends have to solve. So here I have an I have a heart, 2, and then here's a word for you, R plus, what is this? Minus S. So the message says, I love to, what do you think this is? Pointing to these tiny little things falling out of the flower package into a pot. A seed. Very good. So if this is seed, plus an R minus the S, we have read. I love to read, and I do love to read. To add to this puzzle, you can see I've drawn some pen markings on my piece of paper. You could take a piece of scissors, cut around these, and make your typical type of puzzle pieces, spread them around the room, and then your friends can look to find the puzzle pieces, put them together, and then they have to solve your rebus puzzle by mixing together pictures, letters, and words to see what your secret message is. Pretty fun puzzle. The next one I have for you is a Lego puzzle. So here, I took some Legos, if you have some Legos laying around your house, and I made myself a puzzle of them. So here, I have a square that is 12 dots long and 12 dots wide. Okay, I didn't use any specific colors or patterns here, but you certainly could to make your puzzle more interesting and fun. There's no right or wrong way to do it. But when I gave it to my friends or family, I would pull all of these pieces apart and just hand it to them and say, all right, can you make those into a square, 12 dots long and 12 dots wide? So you can do a lot with Legos with puzzle making, and that's just one example. All right, our next puzzle, let me pull this aside, is this simple paper ring puzzle. So I have 2 paper rings. I just cut some paper, taped them together, one through the other with making sort of a chain paper ring. Notice that they're solid together, so I tape them solid so they don't swing. Okay, they're solid together. If I move this back and forth, it's not shifting. They're taped solid. And my challenge to you is to take these 2 rings once you make them and tape them solid together, use a pair of scissors and cut them to make these 2 loops into a perfect paper square. Yes, it is possible, and I will post a link to show you exactly how to do that. Next up, we have another paper puzzle. So this is a single piece of paper, and I did not use more than one. There is no tape on it. And as you can see, it's got this rectangle cut out here, and it has this fun little flap in the middle, like a page of a book. We're going to turn the page of the book, and oh, look, there's a rectangle cut out on this side. How interesting. So if I turn this back and forth, you will notice, wait a minute, how can this be one piece of paper? Because this overlaps with that, and this overlaps with that. Oh, it is magic, my friends. I bet you can figure out how I made this. One piece of paper with some scissors and a few cuts to make this magic puzzle. I will also post a link to help you with that answer. All right, our last puzzle is a string and bead puzzle. You do not have to use a bead, however. If you have a button around your house or a washer, anything with a hole in it that you can put on the string. So I'm going to post a video that shows exactly how to make this this particular puzzle. It's pretty simple. You just need a piece of cardboard, some kind of string. I used yarn. I happen to have a wooden bead, so I strung that on my yarn, and then you string this through appropriately, which I will post the video to show you how to do it instead of me trying to do it one-handed while I hold the camera. And you're going to try to move the bead from this side of the puzzle over to this side of the puzzle. So the bead is on one side in this big loop. You need to move it over from here to over here without removing the string from the cardboard. Now, I will also, in that link, when it shows you how to make the puzzle, it will also show you how to solve it. So if you don't want to see the answer after you make yours, just make sure you stop it before they show you the answer, and you can try it out for yourself before you go back to check your answer and see how to solve the puzzle. So, lots of fun options to make yourselves into puzzle engineers this week. Have fun, and I'll see you next week.